Good evening. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the university faculty and degree candidates, as Vice President of Academic Affairs and Interim Provost of the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby call this commencement ceremony to order. Would you please rise for the entrance of the national colors by the UT Arlington Corps of Cadets, to be followed by the singing of our national anthem by Dylan Elza. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I now call upon Interim Dean John A. Smith to preside over this evening's ceremony.
Thank you, Provost Johnsrud. On behalf of the College of Education, welcome to the spring commencement at the University of Texas at Arlington. I will begin today's commencement by introducing the platform party. Please hold your applause until the entire group is introduced. Those being introduced, please stand as your name is called. We are honored to have with us today our University President, Dr. Vistas M. Kabari, the University Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Linda Johnsrud. Assisting in the recognition of our students, our Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies, Dr. Ann Cavallo. Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, Patty Motlog. Interim Chair of the Department of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Luis Rosado. And Interim Chair of the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Dr. Casey Brown. Serving as announcer is Executive Director of Data Management and Educational Information Officer in the College of Education, Dr. Brian Brown. The Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Tim Quinnen, and our guest speaker, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos. Assisting in hooding our PhD candidates is Associate Professor in Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Dr. Jim Hardy. Associate Professor in Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Dr. Barbara Tobolowski. And Assistant Professor in Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Dr. Leif Zhang. I would like to take a moment to recognize an important group of people who have helped each graduate reach this important milestone, members of the faculty. These dedicated women and men have not only provided you with important in-classroom instruction, but they have shaped your intellectual formation in labs, in the field, and in the community. They have served as teachers, mentors, and role models, collaborating with you in the pursuit of academic achievement and preparation for what lies ahead, be it further study, entry into the educated workforce, or some other post-commencement adventure. Would all members of the faculty please rise to be recognized? Please be seated. Students, for those of you who are receiving your baccalaureate, master's, or doctoral degree, this is a day long anticipated, a day of excitement, and a day to celebrate your great achievement. My colleagues in the College of Education are proud of the academic accomplishments represented here this afternoon. We know that each one of you has worked very hard to complete your degree requirements. We also know that many of you have worked full or part-time jobs. Many have supported families, and many have carried other responsibilities while attending classes, writing papers, conducting research, and completing creative, stimulating, and challenging assignments. But you have succeeded in your quest to earn your degree. I want to offer thanks on your behalf to the parents, spouses, and significant others, children and other family members, and friends whose love, sacrifices, and support have played an important role in your achievements. I believe I speak on behalf of all these important people in your lives. We are all very proud of you. This commencement ceremony is a very special event. It represents a milestone in the lives of our graduates, and it is an important part of this university's over 100-year history. The College of Education has established a tradition of excellence and continues to be in a unique and desirable position to respond to the need for highly qualified professionals, not only in the Metroplex and Texas, but nationally and internationally as well. On this day of celebration and commemoration, we extend to you our deepest and warmest congratulations. You have a right to be very proud for having achieved this milestone. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Marcelo Cavazos, Superintendent of the Arlington Independent School District. Dr. Cavazos began his teaching career as an English teacher in the Mission Consolidated Independent School District in 1990. In 1992, he moved to McAllen ISD, where he taught English and government. He was named the Secondary Language Arts Supervisor for the Mercedes ISD in 1993 and became Associate Advisor for San Benito Consolidated ISD in 1995. Dr. Cavazos went to work for the Texas Education Agency's Department of School Finance and Support in 1998. He joined the Arlington ISD in 1999 as Associate Superintendent for Instruction and served as Interim Deputy Superintendent for 7 months before being named Deputy Superintendent in February 2009. He has previously served as a lecturer in the University of Texas at Arlington's Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. He has served as interim superintendent for 6 months before being named superintendent December 6, 2012. He holds a bachelor's and a master's degree from the University of Texas Pan American and a doctorate from the University of Texas at Austin. In addition to his professional accomplishments, Dr. Cavazos is active in the community. He serves on the Texas School Alliance Board, the United Way of Tarrant County Board's Executive Committee, the Workforce Solutions for Tarrant County Board, the River Legacy Foundation Board, the Salvation Army Youth Education Town, the North Texas Advisory Council, and the Arlington ISD Education Foundation Board. He's an ex officio member of the Arlington Chamber of Commerce Board. Dr. Cavazos is a member of the Rotary Club of Arlington, an associate member of the Greater Arlington Lions Club, a lifetime supporting member of the Texas Lions Camp, a member of the Knights of Columbus, and is active at the St. Matthew Catholic Church. He received the 2009 Arlington Martin Luther King Celebration Sharing the Dream Award for Education, the 2012 YMCA Citizen of the Year Award, the 2012 Educator Award from the Asian American Chamber of Commerce, and the 2013-14 Elks Distinguished Citizenship Award from the Arlington Elks Lodge. He has been married to Nora for 15 years. His children, Teresa and Diego, attend school at Key Elementary. And for many of you, he may be your next employer. So you should pay very close attention to what he has to say. Please welcome Dr. Marcelo Cavazos.
Well, good evening, and congratulations to you for your accomplishment. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to really recognize the fact that you are here tonight and that you've persevered. I would also ask you at some point today, or this evening, or tomorrow, that you take a moment to reflect on the people that cannot be here today with you to celebrate, either because of distance or because they've passed. That you take a moment to reflect on their contribution to your success. I want to thank Dr. Kabari, the professors, the faculty, the staff of University of Texas at Arlington. The family here at UTA is outstanding. They provide great support for their students, so let's give UTA a round of applause. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to celebrate tonight with you. This is a special night for you. Hopefully it'll be one of many more accomplishments. I want to point out that as you were walking in, I saw somebody that had on their cap almost an entire classroom. Where are you? Yeah, right there. The classroom is on her mind, and that's the way it should be. So, congratulations to you. And by the way, if you haven't gotten a job yet, we have plenty of openings for teachers and otherwise, so apply online at aisd.net. I'll get that out of the way. So, I'd also like to just kind of recognize you for the work that you've done to get here. And really, and you know this, but nobody really understands, unless they've gone through it, the work it takes to get to today. The times that you spent studying by yourself, eating way too many snacks, drinking too much coffee, but that you took the time all by yourself thinking and reflecting, sometimes I'm sure, why am I doing this? Where is this going to end up? And is it worth it? And you've had those thoughts, because I know, and you don't know until you go through it, that you've had those thoughts of, why am I doing this? Well, tonight is why you were doing that. And tonight is why you struggled, and some of you have struggled through this for a number of reasons, many of them private and things like that, but you're here tonight, and that's what's important. And as much as it is about you tonight, because that's why we're all gathered here, as much as it is about you, I'd like to spend some time talking about others and what your degree really represents. And more importantly, who your degree is for. And so tonight you're going to get that degree, that piece of paper, but who is it really for? And I'll share with you that probably when I received my doctorate was the time that I really internalized the fact that the degree I was receiving that night was not for me. It was for the people that I worked with as a 5th grader in the fields in South Texas picking okra, where we picked okra from the young kids to the elderly. And the fact that I was receiving a degree was in recognition of laboring next to them and the honor that they had. And that degree was for them. That degree that I received when I received mine, and my doctorate in particular, was for my mother. The fact that she didn't graduate from high school. And she knew that we were going to go to college. She didn't know what college was, but she knew it was good. And she knew it meant something brighter for our future than her own. So that's who the degree was for me. It was for somebody else, and all the people that come with me and represented that degree. And I challenge you to think of your degree that way. And I have no doubt, because I've done it myself, I have no doubt that you're going to take your degree and you're going to frame it. You may even get 2 or 3 copies so that you can have one in the office, one in the classroom, one at home. So everybody knows that you have completed this degree. And you're going to pick the best frame, the really nice one, the one that you're going to spend a little bit more money and get the one with the logo and all this other stuff, I'm sure. But I'll share with you that your degree from UT Arlington is not something that is static. It's not something that's stale. It's not something that can be framed in. It's not something that can be constrained. I challenge you to use your degree as action. As much as it's important to display it, and I completely agree, I do it myself. The real reason you receive a degree tonight is for action, not for it to be constrained, not as an end, not as a culmination, but as a beginning. And so, let me suggest a few things that you can do with your degree. There are so many, but some things that you can do with your degree specifically because you're in this field of education. You can use your degree to advance 3 things for our young people. And it doesn't matter the capacity. If you're a teacher, administrator, superintendent, professor, whatever you're going to do for young people, you can advance 3 things. access, excellence, and innovation. You can do those three things with your degree and look at it that way. So let's talk a little bit about access. Access simply means that we live in a world today where a large number of kids do not have access to the opportunities that perhaps we had and you have today, for whatever reason. And we can debate those reasons, or we can discuss those reasons. My position is simply understand that they need some access, and your task and your ability, because you have this degree, you can provide that access. You're an instrument for our students to be successful by providing access. So when we talk about economically disadvantaged and social issues that students have today, there are some people, you in particular, who can open those doors. And I don't mean crack a door or open it halfway. I mean bust it open for young people. And when you then see that they need support, you can provide that support. That's what your degree can do in terms of action. Excellence. Excellence means being the very best. For you to be the very best. And for our students to be the best. That when a student fails, we look first to ourselves. And I know that's hard. But we look first to ourselves and ask, what could I have done so this student would be more successful? And then we look outward. And we look at our students and what they accomplished and where did they fall short. And then together, that excellence, we don't compromise standards, we don't reduce and water down standards, we make sure that the standards are achieved. That's excellence. And so when you're providing opportunities for students and access to their success, you're doing it with a frame of excellence. And innovation, that we continue to grow as individuals, as learners, that we continue to add new strategies to the classroom, to the organizations, etc. That as individuals, we do not become stagnant, stale, or stuck in the past. That as individuals, that your degree allows you to innovate continually. And these three things are not easy. They're not easy. It takes a group of special people, like the ones here today, to be able to push those three things forward in the interest of young people. So today, there's truly a contradiction in our society. There's truly a contradictory force working against each other. We have the greatest country in the world. We have the richest country in the world, the most powerful country that has ever existed in the world, the United States. And the contrast to that is we have individuals who struggle with poverty, healthcare, social issues, a great dichotomy, right? Tremendous wealth, tremendous growth in our economy, power, might, however you want to define it, we're the best. And we have individuals in our society that continue to grow in numbers that they need us, right? We have that dichotomy of the tremendous need to transfer knowledge. Everywhere I go in terms of workforce needs, higher ed, etc., it's the students need to learn more. They need to be skilled. They need to be better prepared. You hear that over and over. So the tremendous need to be better prepared. And on the other side of that equation, you have tremendous data, tremendous access to information at your fingertips, on your phones, which I'm sure you're not on your phone right now, but on your phones. Tremendous access to all the information, medical, health, economy, anything you want is at your fingertips. And this divide exists where students require, and we're trying so much to impart knowledge. So why do I tell you this? Why is that contradiction important tonight in particular? It's important because you, as individuals, with the force of your degree, you're the bridge between those two things. You're the bridge between somebody in poverty moving to success. You're the bridge in breaking cycles of economic and social injustice and poverty and abuse. You're the bridge. You're the cycle breakers. And that's what your degree does. And so I encourage you tonight to reflect upon the force that exists here today. The fact that you, as you come across this stage, you're not coming by yourself. You're coming with the family that helped you, not literally, because we can only take one at a time, but you're coming with the family that helped you. You're faith-based. Your cousins, uncles, aunts, family, professors, teachers, kindergarten teachers, high school teachers, professors from university, all those individuals are coming with you. You're not coming by yourself. You understand, as well as I do, that we're a wave in an ocean. We're not the ocean. If you think you're the ocean, maybe a couple more classes. I don't know. But we're not. We're a wave in that ocean. But guess what? Those waves in collective unity create a huge force. And that's what this represents tonight. All the people that helped you and that inspired you, etc. That's why graduation ceremonies are so exciting. That's why they're full of energy and hope and inspiration and hope to the future of what can be possible as you walk this stage. And I encourage you to think of the fact that this is not a singular effort. This is a collective effort. And it will continue to be a collective effort as you progress through your life. And understand the fact that when you come across this stage, the same energy, the same love, the same excitement, the same group of supporters that are here for you today, that you take all of that and take it into the world to impact young people. Take it into the world in the interest of our youth. Take it into the world in the interest of our future. Because truly, and you know this as well as I do, today, the young people depend on us. Tomorrow, we're going to depend on them. And so I wish you much success and congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you, Dr. Cavazos, for those inspiring words. I think we could not have had a better speaker to this group. Thank you very much. And please accept this small gift as a token of our great appreciation for your words. And now, we will begin the awarding of the degrees. Please notice that many candidates will have cords, stoles, and medallions to recognize their accomplishments and achievements. You will notice that some include a double gold cord indicating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Others may have a purple or gold cord, a silver and black stole, or a purple and silver medallion representing Kappa Delta Pi, the International Honor Society in Education. It is our pleasure to recognize the candidates receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree. At this time, we'll recognize the candidates for doctoral degrees. Candidates, please rise and come forward. I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and the Graduate Assembly. At this time, I will ask the faculty members who will be hooding these students who have satisfied the requirements for the doctoral degree to please watch for their students and come forward to hood them when their name is called.
Adam Joseph Washburn, Doctor of Philosophy in K-16 Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Supervising Professor Dr. James Hardy. Ricardo Garcia, Doctor of Philosophy in K-16 Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Supervising Professor Dr. Leif Zhang. Travis Horton, Doctor of Philosophy in K-16 Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Supervising Professor, Dr. Barbara Tobolowski. Thelaine May, Doctor of Philosophy in K-16 Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Supervising Professor, Dr. Barbara Tobolowski.
Please join me in congratulating our newest PhDs. Will the master's candidates now please rise and come forward? I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and the Graduate Assembly.
We will now recognize the master's candidates in the Department of Curriculum Instruction. Master of Education in Curriculum Instruction, Lima Akid. Cher Patrice Al-Tamimi. Jennifer K. Alanis. Angel Dawn Ambuil. Brittany Elise Anderson. Melissa Leanne Archer. Jorge Manuel Acevedo. Brittany Nicole Banks. Deborah Marie Barrera Harrison. Danya Maria Bates. Shelley Lynn Baxter. Bethany Ann Becknell. Paula Sue Benz. Laura Ann Barrett. Mackenzie Elizabeth Blackburn. Sonia Hannah Maria Blanks. Karen Bohannon. Jessica Lee Boswell. John Walter Boswell II. Jennifer Dawn Branham. Helen Jo Breeden Wright. Terry Patrice Buggs. Tammy Michelle Bueller. April Miles Butler. Tracy Diane Campbell. Alejandra Mireya Cardenas. Ana Marcela Cardenas. Sarah Elizabeth Carter. Jennifer Ellen Castro. Sharon Salmons Child. Courtney Paige Dela Cruz. Shuli Demirci. Amber Jacqueline Diaz. Sonia J. Dodd. Sarah Sylvie Sivley Elliott. Catherine Elise Houghton. Allison Clark Felton. Wally Dwayne Forson. Christina Garcia. Belinda Juanita Garcia Bonner. Tracy Joe Geiser. Veronica Hutera Globner. Beverly Gabon Gonda. Sandra Gonzalez. Adriana Osalia Gordon. Guillermina Guerrero. Alicia Yvette Gutierrez. Leslie Aaron Haddock. Deborah Ashcroft Haygood. Teresa Walton Hahn. Tracy Lynn Hankins. Melissa Helene Harris. Diane Lynn Harlan. Jolyn Cedrone Harwell. David Neil Henson. Joseph Patrick Herrera. Arthur McKinley Hobbs. Amber Anise Hollins Johnson. Rose Ann Horton. Tanya Renee Huey. Makisha Dione Ivory. Gloria V. Jackson. Christy Noel John. Micah Lynn Johnson. Jessica D. Ashley Jones. Joe Elaine Jones. Carmichael Vernon Jones. Charlene Renee Jobert. Joan Gail Kimber. Stephanie Ann Kirchens. Portira Kutring Ragun. Brian Wesley Langford. Cheryl Lynn Lawler. Ashley Lynn Lewis. Sarah Renee Lewis. Felicia Yvonne London. Kathy Lynn Marconi. Alma Yvonne Marin Rodriguez. Rachel Danielle Martin. Jose Jimmy Martinez. Kristen Elizabeth Mason. Kate McCainless. Rachel Coronado McDonald. Melissa G. McIntyre. Carlita Denise Metters. Jacqueline Elizabeth Mayer. Wendy Elizabeth Miller. Megan Marie Mobley. Ahmed Mazen Mohammed Hadi. Carrie Lynn Motts. Takesha Tiona Moore. Carolina Nieves Moreno. Vandana Nandakumar. Maria Cecilia Navidad. Ashley Elizabeth Nelson. Eleanor Mangoba Nelson. Maria de Pilar Navarez. Denise Marie Norman. Haleh Marie Ovacek. John J. Ovison. Kristen Marine Sullivan Perkins. Teresa Gail Pollock. James Leonard Powell. Linda Lopez Ronhel. Jeanette Reza. Anna Betsy Rodriguez. Denise Christine Rodriguez. Deborah May Rogers. Kelsey Elizabeth Shank. Mary Ann Sind. Mercy Lorica Silcox. Shyla Uriski Silva. Samantha Renee Spagnola. Cynthia Pam Stamp. Tamika M. Stevenson. Kathleen Leanne Stice. Erica Denise Stills. Leanne Marie Strickland. Kimberly Jeanette Strong. Tigra Rashay Swan. Christina Nicole Toth. Courtney Ann Valentino. David Daniel Vatikas. Liliana Viado. Yelena Vukovic Kachevinda. Cassidy Aaron Wagner. Keisha Denise Waters. Kimberly Annette Webb. Mariana Aurora Wiley. Candy Calvina Williams. Halana Nicole Witherspoon. Catherine Joy Wood. Anne Marie Zorn. Joanna Yanette Zuniga. Master of Education in Mind, Brain, and Education, Sarah Elizabeth Maroff. Shilpa Talkor Mistry. Amy Elizabeth Myers. Gina Rosaria Parisi. Master of Education in Teaching, Jessica Betancourt. Daniel Stewart Kogan. Leedy Catherine Cortazar. Nirmal Anwar Dosani. Rana Mahmood Elkasi. Todd Lucas. Teresa Lynn McCleary. Stephanie Marie Miller. Froa Takwi Rizvi. Valeria Vianes. Master of Education in Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, Marcos Antonio Abril. Ajadi Aladedipupu Alahadi. Alexandria Nicole Anderson. Ritya Joseph Beruthi. Amanda Gail Borden. Gerald Jermaine Boyd. Carol Helene Broadway. Pamela Martray Bryant. Catherine Frances Campbell. Teresa Renee Cochran. Chelsea Elizabeth Cook. Ashley Corin Craney. Donald Dana Delgado. Shelby Nicole Denman. Gabriel Eugene Duarte. Alexander Dunai. Maria Versione Durin. Dana Michelle Dias. Erica Marie Elizondo. Buck David Elliott. Ashley Joy Ellswick. Shireen Denise English. Swady Nicole Escalona Vance. Sandra Cecilia Esquivel. Christopher Byron Foster. Veronica Garcia. Erica Arely Garza. Ramona Hollins Ginn. Juan Manuel Gullion. Marita Helene Hall. Alberto Halos. Kendra Deanne Hampton. Denise Lynn Harville. Andrea Lynn Howell. Sad Pierce Jackson. Winona Renee Jackson. April Renee Jukes. Jason Michael Karam. Lauren Shelby Kelly. Brenda Ruby Lopez. Jessica Lopez. Carrie Ann Majewski. Shanna Diane Malone. Adina Nicole Martin. Aaron Nicola McGowan. Carrick Donald McGowan. Ronald Mendoza. Patty Ruth Mitchell. Amanda Lynn Moore. Ana Martinez Moreno. Mercy Zulema Nazario Cruz. Lindsay Denise Odom. Trenton Kyle Patterson. Angela Patrizia Parisian. Michael Pope. Nicosia Porter. Francisco Quiroz. Shelby Lee Reed. Christy Lynn Rich. Marcus Lynn Roberts. Arnold Rudy Rodriguez. Paulina Elizabeth Rodriguez. Stephanie Christine Romero. Jonathan Bryce Rudolph. Rita Ruiz. Stacy Christine Salome. Alexandra Michelle Shaw. Angela Devin Shoniwa. Stacy Joe Solomon. Rosario Guerrera Sumpon. Shonda Moore Thompson. Maritza Pavia Valles. Alma Teresa Vasquez. Melanie Nicole Vasquez. Belinda Molina Vega. Perry Alexis Watts. Tammy Lynn Watts. Nicole Williams. Reginald Leonard Wright. Dominique Elise Young.
Congratulations to all of our master's degree recipients. Will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees please rise? These candidates, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all of the requirements for their degrees as specified by the department faculty and the undergraduate assembly. I am pleased to recognize that they are completing the degree for which they have been certified. Congratulations to you all. Please be seated. Dr. Luis Rosado will now present the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degree from the Department of Curriculum and Instruction please stand, come forward, and be recognized?
Naomi Aurelia Alvarado Juarez, cum laude. Nohemi Barcenas, magna cum laude. Danielle Alexandria Barrientes, magna cum laude. Comisia Sade Beasley, cum laude. Antoinette Fiona Bennett, summa cum laude. Rachel Renee Biggerstaff, summa cum laude. Natasha Kiera Bogan, cum laude. Rebecca Michelle Boyle, summa cum laude. Catherine Bright, magna cum laude. Joni Renee Brookins, magna cum laude. Juana Virginia Bryant, summa cum laude. Emily Jordan Cap. Maybelline Joanna Carrion. Cambry Alexandria Carter, cum laude. Megan Lee Clements, summa cum laude. Brittany Lee Cleveland, summa cum laude. Crystal Marie Corbin, summa cum laude. Rosa Maria Cuevas, magna cum laude. Amy Christine Davis, magna cum laude. Shaylin Janine Dayhoff, cum laude. Kelly Joe Dagey, cum laude. Stephanie Dominguez, cum laude. Gandhi Estrada, cum laude. Elizabeth Thang, summa cum laude. Dua Farshout, summa cum laude. Jamie Nicole Ferris, summa cum laude. Valerie Flores, magna cum laude. Courtney June Freeman. Kristen Janie Gallegos, cum laude. Valeska Gomez, summa cum laude. Karen Yvette Guadian, magna cum laude. Maria Carolina Guyeo, magna cum laude. Krista Nicole Gwaltney, magna cum laude. Christopher Sean Hartsfeld, cum laude. Kelsey Nicole Hill, summa cum laude. Rafael Rodriguez Ibarra Jr., magna cum laude. Nazra Abdullah Ied, cum laude. Tierney Grace Jenkins, summa cum laude. Charnel Renee Johnson, magna cum laude. Tori Marie Kennedy, summa cum laude. Shannon Jennifer Konvonsuk, summa cum laude. Anissa Marie Leonard, summa cum laude. Kayla Joe Long, magna cum laude. Helen Lopez, magna cum laude. Sean Edward Levet. Irving Martinez, summa cum laude. Virginia Martinez, magna cum laude. Rose Lynn McCoy, magna cum laude. Courtney Renee McFarland, summa cum laude. Jessica Medina Sanchez, summa cum laude. Olympia Mendoza, magna cum laude. Shaylee Nicole Minard, magna cum laude. Rachel Nicole Monnier, magna cum laude. Rocio Montano, magna cum laude. Harold Anthony Moon. Kinsley Toki Munoz, summa cum laude. Sarah Stephanie Nahara, summa cum laude. Daisy Navarro, summa cum laude. Patrick Wayne Newton. Kate Wynn. Letui T. Wynn, summa cum laude. Nicole Wynn. Caitlin Marie O'Connor, magna cum laude. Alicia Ortega, cum laude. Lisa Ifosa Osayamin, magna cum laude. Amy Ellen Parmenter, magna cum laude. Sandy Piedra Hernandez, magna cum laude. Karima Pirani, summa cum laude. Catherine Raquel Portocarrero, cum laude. Melissa Powell, cum laude. Winter J. Quinn. Flor Ramirez, magna cum laude. Gabriela Anise Rangel, summa cum laude. Madison Tate Reed. Jose Antonio Rios, cum laude. Melissa Riviera. Mary Elise Roberts, summa cum laude. Karen Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Ruby Amy Rodriguez. Jorge Rosales, summa cum laude. Heather Janine Rosier, magna cum laude. Arianda Alejandra Rovucaba Puga. Rachel Morgan Sanson, magna cum laude. Janine Jones Sargent, summa cum laude. Tristan Pierce Scarborough. Marak Shams, magna cum laude. Anna Lee Shannon, magna cum laude. Christine Zishman, magna cum laude. Taylor Nicole Sims, magna cum laude. Ricky Stebbins, cum laude. Megan Kathleen Stone, summa cum laude. Bria Sabri Telsa, summa cum laude. Brittany Michelle Thomas, magna cum laude. Brandon Elliott Torres, summa cum laude. Claudia Torres, summa cum laude. Gabriela Torres, summa cum laude. Priscilla Bautista Torres. Valentina Estefania Vargas, magna cum laude. Bianca Tosca, magna cum laude. Mai Tran, summa cum laude. Ryan Barry Trowbridge, magna cum laude. Michaela Ray Trulu, summa cum laude. Marissa Michelle Uplegger, summa cum laude. Endora Samantha Vega, cum laude. LaCrista Nicole Vicre, magna cum laude. Sophia Itzel Valeria Davilia, cum laude. Lauren Abigail White. Elizabeth Claire Winans, summa cum laude. Michelle Cherie Alcorn. Emily Denise Allen, summa cum laude. Lauren Ann Cutler. Ashley Marie Gomez, magna cum laude. Misty Michelle Gregg, cum laude. Lan Lee. Linda Wynn, cum laude. Selena Sarai Panigawa. Jose Javier Ramirez. Christina Ashley Reinschmidt, magna cum laude. Myra A. Salazar, magna cum laude. Loretta Danielle Tarano. Magali Vongsali, magna cum laude. Elton Glenn Wright Jr. Candace Lee Wiley. Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, Alejandra Castellaneja.
Congratulations to all of you. While this day and this ceremony focuses on the graduates, we want to be sure to recognize the tremendous support these students have received from their loved ones, those who provided emotional, intellectual, and even financial support to enable them to reach this point. So graduates, will you please stand and join me in recognizing those not wearing caps and gowns, your parents, grandparents, spouses, siblings, and friends who have sustained you on your journey. Graduates, upon completion of your degrees, UT Arlington is now your alma mater. At this time, would everyone please stand for the singing of the UT Arlington alma mater, the words to which are printed in your program.
Dear school we love, you are our alma mater,
Faculty and guests, please be seated. Graduates, please remain standing. We are gathered here to share in the celebration of a transition in the lives of our students, the crossing of a symbolic threshold from students to learned members and leaders of society. You, our graduating students, represent our very best, and we expect that each of you will change the world for the better. Each of you has touched us in so many ways. We will miss you, yet we are happy that you are moving on to another chapter in your lives. On your shoulders now rests the responsibility for furthering the reputation of the University of Texas at Arlington by what you do and what you achieve from this day forth. And as you get ready to leave these hallowed halls, we ask that you stay connected and engaged with your alma mater. There will be no more tests, no finals, no midterms, no homework. So come and visit us often. Talk about your university affiliation with pride. Play a role as proud alumni in furthering our continuing drive for excellence, and celebrate our achievements just as we will continue to celebrate yours. We are now at the moment that you've been waiting for all these years, the celebration of your success and the achievement of a tremendous milestone. By virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System and delegated to the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby confer upon each of you the respective academic degrees for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Honored guests and members of the faculty, please join me in congratulating our graduates and the newest alumni of the University of Texas at Arlington.
Graduates, please remain standing while I invite you to participate in two important commencement traditions. First, for those graduates who received the official UT Arlington Maverick ring, you may now turn your ring so that UT Arlington faces outward. This symbolizes that you have earned your UT Arlington diploma and are now ready to face the world. From this day forward, all who encounter you will recognize you as a graduate of the University of Texas at Arlington. Congratulations. Second, graduates who have earned master's and doctoral degrees, you changed your tassel from right to left when you received your bachelor's degrees, and it will always remain on the left from this day forward. Bachelor graduates, you may now switch your tassels from the left side to signify that you have completed your undergraduate studies. I'd like to congratulate all of our graduates again for your accomplishments and wish you continued success as you begin the next chapter of your lives. As our ceremony concludes, the graduates will follow behind the faculty using the center aisle to exit the arena. Graduates, please stay in line until you reach the outside exit onto Moritz Plaza. Guests, please remain seated until all graduates have exited the arena. You may exit by the north, northeast, or northwest doors and meet your graduates outside on the Moritz Plaza and begin your family celebrations. Thank you for your cooperation, and again, congratulations. These proceedings are now concluded. Congratulations.